What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 in my hardcore Abyss Lords only playthrough. We are here on the Assault on Throne Room, making our way through the adventure mode. Let's see what we can do on this one. Now, this map, of course, has no flyers unless you lose a sub-objective, so we want to definitely be careful and not lose any of our sub-objectives here. Let's see, let's blockade it off right about like that. You know what, I'm going to start off the way I have been. So, we're going to blockade it there, and then we will go, let's put a couple of ramsters in the back. Let's do the same thing over here. We'll block it like about like that, and we'll go with a couple of ramsters there. Now, I'm still in the same set of gear. We won't really get any upgrades until we're into expeditions. So I've been going with this Go-Boo Boom relic here. I got another Go-Boo Boom on my archers as well. Just defense rate on those, and defense rate and destruction on the ramsters. And let's see, well, let's just build the rest, and then we'll fill in from there. Now, I like to use these guys here as kind of like a oh-no measure. If we do get some build up there on the wall. Let's see, what do we want to do here? And you know what, let's just do it here, because I am already thinking ahead for what I want to do for upfront damage. And let's go something like that. And then that leaves us over here on this side. Now, here we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take advantage of our knight here. Probably won't use it at all, but it is available to us in case of emergency. And let's get some ramsters there. Here, I think I'm going to move this blockade back a little bit to right about there. Oh, you know what? Over here, I think we're going to sell this one, and let's throw Thick Boy down. And then I can just kind of pay attention to this side of the map a little bit more. Couple of ramsters there. So, alright, we've got a wall and 2 ramsters on every lane. Now we want to start thinking about some upfront damage. So I'm going to go with a ramster like right there. Let's put another one. Something like that, just to kind of thin the herd a little bit. We'll go one there. We're starting to run out already. One there. We'll go one there. We got, what? 230 DU left, but only 130 mana, so we won't get to build the entire thing. Here, we're going to go just with one like that. And then what about here? You know what? If I put something just right in their face, is that just going to get destroyed? I think it probably will, but let's try it anyway. In fact, we're going to put 2 right there. And alright, let's let it fly and see how it goes. I do want to get some archers in, particularly now that I got that defense rate on the archers as well. But the destruction and defense rate on the ramsters, combined with that Go-Boo Boom, is definitely putting in some work. Yeah, one ramster is actually clearing up here. Very nice. That Go-Boo Boom is certainly helping. But, yeah, the bulk of enemies are just getting cleared out by that upfront damage. Makes me wonder, do I just go more ramsters and not worry about the skellies yet? get a little speed boost. We'll just keep that kind of centralized here. Just crazy how much work one Ramster will put in when it's properly sharded. And, I mean, it is just getting the job done here. Well, we got one over here that's not getting hit. Is it a weather beast? Yeah. Alright, it finally is out of the ground. Alright, so we've got 110 left. What can we do? Well, we can go with 2 Ramsters and 1 Archer for 110. Sadly, I don't have any range. Or you got just an incredible double dip area right here for Archers. But since I don't have any range, it's not going to do a whole lot for me. Do we want to add in more... let's put an Archer there. And you know what? Let's go this side too. So we'll just have that one corner of the map over there that we're going to have to worry about. But we'll go with another upfront Ramster here. Let's get an upgrade on both of these guys. And then we'll go another one right here. No, not enough for that. Okay, so I can throw an Archer. My math was off. What do we want to do? Well, let's just put an Archer over here. Actually, we can't do an Archer either. That's where my math was off. I was thinking Archers were 30. Alright, what are we going to do with 30? Well, all we can do is throw down another wall. So I kind of don't want to put that Ramster here now. I guess I can just focus on this half of the map and leave that. Not really sure what else I would want to do, if anything. Let's just not do anything else. Although it is nice to take advantage of all of your defense units, you don't have to use them all if you don't want to. And let's go ahead and hit these guys as well. We only got 1 Ramster in here. I feel like over here probably could have been a good spot for that, but we also have the Colossus on that lane to handle any overflow. Alright, let's just let it fly. So we're going to be focusing on this portion of the map. We'll throw down our fountain right about there. That way we can just easily jump back and forth here. Man, it is just crazy how much work they put in. We're going to be using Ramsters through Chaos 1. Of course, we've got the shield, little shield goblins in Chaos 1. And the Ramsters are not a projectile, it's an AoE blast, so it'll go right through that shield. Actually, we're probably going to use Ramsters at a minimum in 1, 2, and 3. But we'll have to see. I'm level 50 now. So I get... every time I level up, I'm going to be drastically increasing my power by being able to put a point into defense rate. We got a little trigger the minecart achievement there. Not that that's a minecart at all, but I think that's what it said. Yeah, everything is just getting wrecked. I mean, I was talking about focusing on that side of the map, but that side of the map is just handled. So I can just kind of do what I want. Yeah, everything's getting blasted. So, good stuff. Alright, let's just continue to upgrade this side of the map. Let's hit this up front. I mean, everything is getting just nuked right out of the gates, so... Get that one all the way jacked, and we'll just let it fly here. I think we are to a point where it should be shy of like a kobold running past one of my walls. I don't think there will be an issue here at all. Just keep an eye on the mini-map, and we see everything is, you know, these backup ramsters are doing little to nothing. I mean, 0 damage dealt. That one's gotten a couple of shots in. 0 damage dealt on this one. So, I mean, this guy is just putting in all the work right up front. Probably the same thing with these, too, right? A couple of shots. 21,000. That guy's got 500,000. So, yeah, just definitely getting all the work in right up front there. Going to be the same all the way around the map. Of course, the upfront damages, or upfront defenses are always going to have more damage, because they're just hitting more targets. But when it's something just night and day difference like that, you know, the up front is putting in all the work. Yeah, it looks like Warboars. Depends, if there's goblins next to them, then the Warboars get wrecked. If there's no goblins next to them, then they make it through. How we doing over here? Looks like, yeah, the Draken made it past 2, but got wrecked right after getting 1 or 2 shots off there. You know what? Let's just dump it all right here. Screw it. And I got a point. So, you see, the points seem kind of trivial. But if we look right now, our tooltip DPS is 3,027. We're going to put our first 20 points directly into defense rate. And it's not huge per point, but it is an upgrade per point. So we get that defense rate point in, and then we take a look. Now it's 3121. So we got a small DPS increase just for that level up. And we will continue to get those every single level up. So it does add up. You know, you get your 20 points in. You know, it's not going to take long to get to Ascension 20. We get the 20 points in, and yeah, it's going to end up being a nice little addition to our damage output. Hopefully we get a lot more levels quickly. Of course, the XP won't really start flowing until we get into expeditions. And as always, I got mixed emotions. You know, obviously you're going to, at a minimum, if you don't do the new player quest line, which you should do the new player quest line, at a minimum, you're going to at least want to do these first 3 adventure zones, where this is the 3rd adventure zone here. This is the Harbinger zone. Because you get gems. You know, we're going to get 150 gems for clearing each of those zones. So that's 450 gems for free. And there's not very many opportunities through the game where you get that. Now, of course, by going through the new player quest line further, you're going to get some very important shards, and you're going to get, some bag space for free. I mean, it's just a no-brainer to go through it. All right, final wave. We got, a Quibbly over here. Let's just let it fly here. We'll keep an eye on that Quibbly. What I want to check, too, is this Quibbly aggro to this and start blowing it up, this Ramster here. So we'll have to keep an eye on him. I have a feeling he's not going to. He's going to go right for the wall. But let's just chillax it out right over here and wait for old Quibbs and see what's up with him. Alright, here comes Quibbly. Yeah, he's going to aggro to the wall and not the tower. Get a little stun in there. Then I need to keep an eye on my pet, too, and see... I think we still probably got a good ways before my pet is ready to evolve. The kobolds are the only thing that could really sneak through on us here. We see that one ran all the way up to the wall. If that kobold would have run past, we could have had some problems there. Man, the Go Boo Boom is just such a nice addition. All right, there we go. So pretty smooth sailing here. So next up, we've got the Harbinger fight. And assuming I can beat it, we'll get those 450 gems. But let's take a look and see if we got any usable shards here. Won't really have any gear upgrades, once again, until I get into expeditions. Sharpened Ice, that one's no good. And Fountain of Speed, which we've already got, so that one is a duplicate. But anyway, there we go, y'all. That was Assault on Throne Room. So making our way through these adventure modes. We didn't get another level yet, but as we level up, we're going to get just those raw damage increases from being able to put our points into the defense rate there. But that will get it for this one. Thanks an absolute ton for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you next time. Take it easy.